Remember, whenever you solve a question paper, every answer needs to be on a fresh page. Don't save paper just because the last question answer ended with 2 lines on a paper. It is a very confusing situation for the examiner. Each fresh question on a fresh page. If it's sub question, okay. For example, there's a question one. Second part is two, three, karna hai, whatever it is. Everything on a fresh paper, and you write down question one, cuff A, this particular thing. Question one B, this. Question one C, this. Be specific. First, read the paper. Don't start answering the paper because you first read the paper. Okay. These two things, are you clear? Crystal clear? Even if you have a pathetic handwriting, according to you, write down those things in a proper format. Okay. Question one A, whatever it is. Second, if you have a pathetic handwriting, which you have self-reflected about and know, like me, then what you do is ensure कि एक line के ऊपर you don't may have more than 5 words. Spacing. More spacing you do, it is easy to understand somebody who's checking the paper. If you don't do spacing, it becomes difficult. If you don't write properly and then you have 8, 9 words, so it makes it difficult to understand the entire thing what you're writing up. Because you don't fail because you don't know. Okay, you fail because the person who's checking is not able to understand what you have written. That's the only thing. Whenever you start answering any question, the first 2 lines is about understanding what the question is about. What is your understanding of the question? Understood what I've meant? If you don't understand, ask me. When you write any particular answer, the first 3 lines is all about what is your understanding of that particular question. If the question says that, okay, create a social media marketing strategy for this particular brand, based on this question, we have to work on this particular thing, social media strategy for a fintech brand which is into this sector. Here is what I'm coming. So what happens is the person who is reading the answer particular part understands he understood the question. Now that you have understood the question, whatever you answer will be. So even if you don't answer correctly, still you will get the marks. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. This thing will come. SBI life insurance is coming out. So this is a question bank which I had created. The main thought is hum se hum ka kadam. The thought being self-explanatory in nature implied the step that an individual take from being me to be. The campaign is targeted to people who have a life event coming up soon. Example, marriage, becoming parent, retirement, etc. And thus how the event will change one's life towards life. I have to again go back to that screen and search for the questions. So share me someone's email ID. If you share me your email ID chat, I'll email this particular question because I don't have anybody's email ID as of now, nor contact. I won't be able to share. Now, whenever this kind of question is there, so the first question is about this is a large question. It's say it might be 10 marks or 15 marks question. So the person that went decision that for me to be one needs to also think about for life insurance. So as a digital marketing, explain what the key advertising objectives are to promote this campaign. So you talk about the campaign is evolved into two-phase activity, awareness activity and lead generation activity.
Any activity that is undertaken to spread awareness about a campaign or whatever agenda the company has.
Why I mentioned that we need to start with awareness activity. If you can understand this particular part now, you will, two of answers will be a simple cakewalk for you. If you just think about, I will listen to what sir is talking and that's how I learn, you will learn nothing. You won't be able to answer a single question over there. I've seen people failing for one of the most simplest questions on this. That's why I'm asking all the questions.
Because marketing is all about, like, the end goal of marketing is lead generation, and the first step for that is spreading awareness.
Now coming back to our question.
The question is talking about the life insurance plan SBI का जिसके लिए वो लोग कैंपेन लेके आए हैं.
ठीक है.
हाँ, तो there are 2 phases, awareness and lead.
नहीं, वो सब छोड़ दो. This is your question. Why I have given this answer is the second context. The first context is what you understood what the question is about, because your answer will only happen once you understand the question. If you don't understand the question, whatever you answer will be incorrect. What is your understanding of this question is the first thing.
So this insurance plan has the like main thought of मैं से हम का कदम. एंड इट टारगेट्स द पीपल जिनके लाइफ में अभी कोई बड़ा इवेंट या फंक्शन आ रहा है, तो नॉर्मली विच इज मैरिज और बिकमिंग पेरेंट्स और रिटायरमेंट, उन लोगों के लिए दिस टारगेट ऑडियंस वो लोग है. There's something like this that SBI has come up
Why this thought? मैं से हम का कदम, according to you.
about. It's like from one person से ज्यादा मतलब हो रहे, मैरिज में भी मैं से हम हो रहा है. Even if you're becoming parent, then again you are adding people.
Why this is essential for a life insurance company?
Because if you are like planning a family, planning a future, then life insurance is essential. So those are the like main events कि जब कोई इंसान सोचेगा कि लाइफ इंश्योरेंस लेना चाहिए.
यही है. So this is what you need to think when you see a question. So you understood the question is कि the SBI life insurance thought about कि when people are taking the main decision in their life, when they would be say married or becoming parent or taking a retirement, they think that okay, we need to invest ताकि if there is something which happens to me, at least my family is safeguarded when it comes to investment or when it comes to taking care of life and everything. So in this particular scenario, SBI is thinking how can we engage with this particular sector. The ultimate goal is lead generation, as you told. But how do you engage with this set of people? So whenever you launch a campaign, people don't know about your campaign, right? To make awareness, that's where your awareness phase starts. So in awareness phase, you need to write about what is that you're going to do. So awareness phase is largely about talking about this particular. So you're talking about your theme. Second is talking about what's the main essence in your life. See, when I am selling something, na, if I want to sell you something, I need to connect, I need to tell you a story, I need to connect with you emotionally, and I need to be relatable and relevant. If I am able to do all these three things now, the fourth thing, which is the sale, will automatically happen. But if I don't do all these three things now, the sale or nothing, lead generation doesn't happen. In my awareness phase, I will start engaging with people. My target audiences, this person just got married and all those life events on Facebook, it is pretty easy to make out. If you want to target people using Facebook, it becomes a easy way out for you. And that's how you can start your campaign over there on Facebook. Plus, you can use different handles like social media handles and all. Now you can write about a campaign. How do people, for example, why people will engage with, think about what is the dope which you will give over here. Dope means why people should engage. But there might be something else also campaign which you'll have to campaigns will be over here.
Say if we want to go via print media में कोई कंपटीशन डाल सकते हैं टू सबमिट एंट्रीज. देन सोशल मीडिया में एड्स डाल सकते हैं जो ऑर्गेनिकली फीड पे पॉपअप हो लोगों के.
Correct.
देन वेबसाइट और समथिंग उस पे भी, बट टू टेक पीपल टू वेबसाइट अवेयरनेस अगेन क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा.
ये सब ज्ञान है ना आपको 2 पेज का ज्ञान. You start your context saying that this will essentially promote across social media via contest others because contest is where a lot of people will engage. Lot of people share their engagement ka photos and special photo shoots for their kids and all over. So those photos, if you upload to your social media channel, hashtag with say SBI, वो hashtag tag SBI life insurance handle, and the more comments you get, yani the more engagement you get, the lucky draw will be conducted, and the lucky draw message जो winner रहेगा will get a gift hamper where they will get to stay at a 5-star hotel fully paid, something of that sort. So ये जब people will start engaging with you, they will become aware about SBI initiatives, special offers for this kind of package. As this awareness for phase ends, your second awareness or engagement end होता है तो इसके बाद lead generation चालू होगा. So now whoever has engaged with you on social media channels, you share them that okay, here is a special offer that you can counsel with a certified financial planner by SBI who will ideate and who will plan your life goals along with your partner and then tell ki how you can go about with your financial goal and saving and everything. So here is an opportunity that please fill this form and our financial planner will connect with you and they will understand your problems and give you a free financial. अभी ये lead generation हो गया because you are getting lead. And whenever the financial plan goes, what will happen is जब भी insurance का suggestion जाएगा in the financial plan, yeah, they will suggest about SBI life insurance, and this is the special offer that because you are part of this campaign, you will get special 10 or 15% discount on the premium. Second reason is any which ways life insurance would need a life insurance distributor, or say this life insurance people who go and give and convert people that okay, ye life insurance le lo. But in this scenario, SBI doesn't need those people. They directly get all the leads on their own and then convert them. So at least they are saving money over there. They can pass it on as a discount to people. Now over here, how you'll use Facebook as a platform to promote the campaign? How will you use Twitter as a platform to promote the campaign? Now again, a great Indian festival sale chalu hi rehte hai. Suggest a 2 week long all-round digital strategy that will help the brand reach its intended audience. All of you who have joined today know what is Great Indian Festival Sale by Amazon. Sorry, I won't explain. नहीं पता है तो नहीं पता है. अभी ये भी पता नहीं है यार, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग क्यों कर रहे हो? If you cannot be a part of digital culture, whenever you talk about the Great Indian Festival, you need to explain what the whole festival is about. Now think about the answer kitne mein chahiye. If the answer is 15 marks, be elaborate in your explanation of what is Great Indian Festival. If the answer is say 8 marks or 10 marks, then thoda elaboration kam karo. It is 5 marks, so still chota sa और elaboration kam karo. So your elaboration will depend upon what is the marking and everything. Once you have that thing in place, the second part that you need to start working on the Great India Festival, that's where the buying will happen. If people don't land on the website, how people will buy? Means how the website will earn. So the whole idea is how to drive traffic to the website, how different will help to drive sale and increase per user sale, how to increase subscription to Amazon. Why I've written these three questions is your answer should talk about these four aspects, then talk about what should be the communication strategy, then talk about the whole aim of this particular initiative, the communication activities, how do you drive sale to the website. More amount of traffic to the website, more amount of people who will buy Amazon के इधर से, and that's how they will earn. What are the different mediums will help to achieve sale? How YouTube can be used, how Facebook, Insta, how influencers can be used for this particular activity. You need to talk about those particular aspects. And then you also focus on do you increase subscription to Amazon Prime? The reason is if you get people to buy Amazon Prime, because just because somebody is paying say 1,000 or 1,400 from their pocket, whenever they have to buy any particular product, most of the time they will use Amazon only. They won't opt for Flipkart because the whole thing is they have paid for Amazon Prime. अगर पे किया है तो वो तो यूज करना ही पड़ेगा. That's how it is. Then again, this kind of question on Mother's Day, an auto brand wants to engage with its users with a brand communication strategy. What you will suggest and how this will help the brand to speak to break from the clutter of the competitors? Tell me, how will you think first?
Okay.
You have to set the context. You say that, okay, on Mother's Day, one of my client, which is Hyundai, has launched a special series of a special SUV series, which has lot of safety for elderly people. And this is what they want to promote. And my answer will talk about how do I create an engagement plan where, understood? You set the context yourself if you are not able to understand the question. भाई समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं?
हाँ हाँ
Yes, sir.
Okay. And even if you want to write about auto rickshaw, you write about auto rickshaw, but then clear cut mention कि auto rickshaw brand को ये करना था, and they wanted to target sub middle class families because auto rickshaw for them is earning and everything, something of that sort. Please set the context about your weirdness. Don't let the examiner figure out the weirdness because then वो कुछ नहीं देगा. So first 2-3 lines set the context about the question and then you start. So talk about the importance of auto brand to promote itself on this occasion. This is why there would be some brand who might think this is a open opportunity, a blue ocean, where I can talk about how my brand is more suitable for elderly people, something of that sort. There can be a possibility. And for this particular possibility, they might think about doing some activity around this brand. Mother's Day, where you start talking about the highlight mother equals to auto brand and how they connect. So you need to first talk about relatability. Now, what do you understand by relatability over here? Is why that auto brand wants to engage with mothers. What is the relatability? Do they have special features to help somebody to reminder or सब कुछ? इसलिए my brand thinks that mothers are the best target audiences. What campaign will help you connect and target large audience and their mothers on this day? So keep one thing in mind. Mother's Day के लिए you're targeting not the mothers, you're targeting the daughters or the son over there, or the son-in-law or the daughter-in-law, whoever. That is your target audience. So how do you influence the target audience to think in that fashion? Is where the whole thought process should be. इसको promote करूंगा. Recently, they have launched multiple services connected with fitness band that will help them to cover the entire spectrum of fitness industry, right from offering health blogger to store all your fitness records online, fitness coach, mediclaim with insurance companies who can track your body fitness levels and accordingly suggest you the best price disease management with doctors on board, helping you to identify disease you might be suffering from and karma points that will earn you based on daily goals you achieve. You need to devise a strategy plan to reach to existing users, past your old users who no longer use the product and drive new users to increase the user base. You are expected to prepare and approach that will highlight the following.
So the brand in question is a new age brand
Hmm.
which targets the fitness industry in general.
Hmm.
उन लोग ने अभी फिटनेस बैंड तो लॉन्च किया है, उसके साथ उन लोग ने बहुत सारी एडिशनल सर्विसेज भी लॉन्च की है, लाइक हेल्थ लॉकर, फिटनेस कोच, वी स्टोर आवर हेल्थ रिकॉर्ड्स, डिजिटल फिटनेस जर्नी एंड स्टफ.
Good.
मतलब इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज नीड हेल्थ इंफॉर्मेशन, तो अगर ये बैंड के साथ ही उनको मेडिक्लेम लिंक कर देंगे तो
Hmm.
दे कैन गेट दैट डेटा फ्रॉम देयर, व्हिच इज रिस्की आई फील, बट इट्स ओके.
सब कुछ आपने जीत लिया.
हाँ.
ओके.
फिर डिसीज मैनेजमेंट है, तो अगर मतलब हार्ट रेट ट्रैक करता है फिटनेस बैंड, ब्लड प्रेशर, ऑक्सीजन लेवल ट्रैक करता है, वो सब ट्रैक करके इफ दे फाइंड दैट समथिंग इज अनयूजुअल
Hmm.
या अचानक से शूट हो गया, तो डॉक्टर्स ऑन बोर्ड रहेंगे, तो दे कैन हेल्प यू.
वेरी गुड. चलो, आधा बैटल हो गया अपना. Abhi, we have to devise the strategy. Okay. When you start answering over here, you will answer setting the context about what the whole thing is about and what are you going to answer. कि मेरे को ये areas के हिसाब से move. This is what you will go across. You define the target audience. So defining target audience, they have already told you. Keep past users. So this is the first set of target audience. Second is who will be the target audience for this kind of things. It will be mostly who are explorers. Okay, who want to explore new things. Gen Z हो सकता है या somebody in the age of 40s, maybe in the age of 80s who want to go for diabetes reversal, something of that sort. But you need to specify कि ये कौन सा target audience is what you are going to target. Clear? पहले target audience specify करो. Each target audience के लिए, if you can create a table, you can say that okay, target audience who are in 40s and who have a busy lifestyle and traveling lifestyle, the messaging would be this style. So write the messages over there. Create a table. Keep messages, this style of messaging for college students, messaging for older audience, messaging for hypertension people, messaging. So create the message. Write the message. The messaging will talk to them in this fashion. Because then once you write down that messaging, then you start explaining what the whole thing is about. Whether you can say the tonality kaisa rakhna hai, or you can say about different types of content you will create, to how videos, what type of videos you will create, what type of customer testimonials you will create, what type of feature list you will create, what type of freebies you will get target. These questions are less than 8 marks a question. It can be 5 marks, it can be 2 marks also. What is digital media? Why it is important? This is that in the you have got the notes from Julie. The curriculum he with that 160 page document. So that textbook, have you opened it at least once? So this kind of answers are there in the textbook. And which is online भी काफी जगह answers मिलेंगे. It's not so difficult to get these answers. Just you need to ensure कि when you are answering this kind of questions, देखो कि वो कितने marks. Just because it is 2 marks, don't spend say 1 page a document writing this answer. What is SMO?
Social media optimization.
Simple. What is there so to think about? Social media optimization. And explain 5 measures to SMO your blog. So if a blog, how will you use social media to promote your blog? Promote your blog.
Yeah.
Hmm? ऑनलाइन लर्निंग में ये काफी मोनोटोनस होता है इफ आई जस्ट कीप ऑन टॉकिंग. That's why don't keep on talking. क्योंकि मैं थक जाए. I just want a discussion because unless I do discussion, I won't know तुम लोग कितना पानी में. And that's why I'm taking this particular document with you. Five measures to SMO your blog is measure one. You can say that okay, I'll create a Facebook post and I'll share it on my Facebook channel. Create a tweet, create a video out of that particular blog, and share it with a call to action to the blog. These are the things. Five social media channels को use करके you have to create this. What is digital media and why is it important? Explain with a case study.
We can give example of a brand. For example, there is a cosmetic brand called Kylie Cosmetics. So
Mhm.
that brand has now $1 billion valuation, and its
Mhm.
main source of promotion and all of that was completely through digital media marketing. So I can go more in depth about how this brand became successful through this.
Explain the case study in crystal clear language. They will think the student is fluffing with you. So to avoid confusion, be crystal clear, and it is better that you use some brands which the examiner understands, not something that you love to talk about. For example, you talk about Mahindra Holidays and how Mahindra Holidays is promoting their new holidays.
Yeah.
You can explain with a case study, digital media. So lately, अपना लक्षद्वीप islands के ऊपर the Maldivian Prime Minister spoke something, and then he's my trip told that okay, to support this particular thing, nation first, we do this, and on digital he shared it on Twitter, and then it went viral, and the brand is now known to lot of people. हाँ, मैंने पेपर में पढ़ा था प्राइम मिनिस्टर का जब भी लक्षद्वीप में था ना, तभी कुछ तो मालदीवन ने किया था. ओके, इसका ये हुआ क्या, ठीक है. Pretty easy to understand, pretty easy to elaborate any point in. Think in terms of whoever is checking your paper, are you making their life easy? If you make their life easy ना, आपको ज्यादा मार्क्स मिलेंगे. If you make their life difficult ना, आपको वो difficulty किधर जाएगा वो पता भी नहीं चलेगा. The whole game in this particular thing is how do you make their life easy? That's the crux of writing an answer. What are block directories, and list any five block directories. So block directories are block submission website. So whenever you do SEO for your website, you start submissions to blog directories. Blog directories are places where a lot of information related to website and website URL gets classified. Then it becomes easier for more backlinking. For example, a website like Mumbai University may MAPR admission, that link. If I use that link and I start submission to blog directory, which saying that MAPR online education online course, here is the link. I submit to 50 blog directories. Automatic when somebody is searching for MAPR course, this URL will pop up because Google will think this URL is in existence at 50 different places. That's what the block directory is about, the concept. Just आपको Google search top 5 block directories and list out the block directories over there. It's that simple. Just keep the names handy with you, and in if you feel any point in time, अरे ये मेरे को कुछ याद ही नहीं आ रहा, you create a block directory on your own, because 90% of the time, a lot of people won't be aware about such kind of blog directories exist. Down different mediums of digital marketing, advertising, and public relations. What are the mediums of digital media?
Mediums as in Instagram, Facebook, like that.
You tell me.
I think they are talking about different platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat.
Those are platforms of digital media.
Yeah.
Video, advertising, websites, blogs, digital publishing like Kindle and all, gaming, mobile, email, podcast, interactive media, or say virtual reality. सब है. According to me, the different medium digital media are the mediums where I can start connect with people. I can talk to people and have conversations. And these are the things and everything. And then you talk about Facebook and LinkedIn and everything. Because first you set the context. So that's why you need to set the context. What are the different tools of social media along with examples? So what are the different tools of social media?
For example, Google Analytics that will help you understand the audience and the number of people who viewed the website.
Now you're coming to some extent correct. That is
Okay.
Google Analytics. These are the different tools of social media. Your tools of social media, Survey Monkey to conduct surveys. It can be MailChimp to send emails. It can be HubSpot for CRM and social media marketing. It can be Buffer or Social Mention SimilarWeb. These are the tools which you use for your social media and digital marketing activities. The difference between SMO and SEO. What is SEO and SMO? Then I'll know what you are on the.
I know that SMO means social media optimization, uh, but I don't really know what the detail of it. However, I know that search engine optimization has something to do with the ranking of the website. I don't know the difference. Can you explain?
Okay. So one is SMO is social media optimization. Okay, and SEO is search engine optimization. Social media optimization is everything to do about having conversations and posting on social media channels, that is Facebook, YouTube, and all those things. It's all about how do you rank your web page for a certain keyword. For example, you posted an article, not an article. You can do anything on SEO. So it's not the SEO you have to do for website. Tomorrow, if you feel here where a company ka jo LinkedIn page and it's not getting too much amount of promotion. So whenever you publish a post on your LinkedIn company page, you get the link of that particular post. You can start submitting it to different web directories. You can create a YouTube video based on what you're talking about over there and upload a YouTube video along with the CTA to that particular link. Once you start doing SEO around the post ka link for that keywords, whenever somebody is searching for that keywords, they will drop into your LinkedIn post and your LinkedIn post can go viral. So there is SEO where ranking ke liye there are two parts. One is on page, one is off page. I showed you in one of the slides last time. So on page is whatever you do on the website to improvise its ranking factor on Google search engine. Website में ज़्यादा images नहीं रहेगा. Website has lot of content. Website has content which has been created based on what keywords people are searching for in your industry. Wherever you submit the URL of your website to different directories, submit over there. You can write different blog posts or you can create a press release. And whenever press release is submitted, that URL also part of your press release. All these things will help you to boost your SEO rankings. In the document, the notes that been shared, उसमें SMO and SEO का है. And if you face difficulty, SEO and SMO का difference is pretty simple. Even if you go Google, you'll get the differences. 5 differences सिर्फ देख के ले लो, nothing more. Where if at all the question, it will be around 5 marks to 8 marks के frame में, SEO and SMO. According to me, when you start explaining this difference, you need to talk about SMO is all about how you do brand building. SEO is more to do with ranking. SMO is more to do with conversations with your target audience on social media channels. SEO is driving them for the keywords they are searching to your website to give them solutions. Both these things go hand in hand, but the logic and the usage is different. You cannot say that I will do SEO, but I won't do SEO. That's how it is. Am I clear or still there's every difficulty? Write down in 200 to 300 words the importance of social media for events. Now, this kind of questions are point of view questions. Understand whether people who are taking part in MAPR and getting qualified are having at least some common sense. Because agar common sense hai, to point of view is different for each person. So these are point of view questions and these are critical for, and whenever an examiner is checking, they will first try to understand what is the thought process when you wrote this particular answer. Okay. So when you say social media for MNC, matlab you can start with my brand. So the MNC social media is very important, and for MNCs like Nike, which is into a sporting brand, and a lot of Gen Z users are present on social media channels like Snap. It is important for the brand to be present on those channels to be relevant for their audiences. Parle has been a leading brand in Indian biscuit category with almost 40% market share. The company intends to enter fashion category with t-shirt, jeans, and shoes range for kids. We are expected to prepare a quarterly digital marketing strategy that the brand may adopt to reach out to millennials across the country. Yeah, again, what you will do, what channels you will identify, how will you go about it, is what you have to write here. These are pretty simple question. Don't think about पार्ले जी ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं. आपको कुछ लेना देना नहीं है पार्ले जी को क्या करना है. आपको सिर्फ आपका आंसर एंड पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आंसर यू हैव टू राइट इट ओवर देयर and explain in a simple language ki what are your thoughts around this. Assume that you are starting a new fashion portal internet to promote online sales and garments. Give a name to the portal and create an online marketing mix for promotion. Again, you create everything over here, marketing promotion. Whenever this kind of questions are there, just first watch कि वो कितने. First, you need to understand how many marks ka the question is about. If it is less marks ka, don't spend your lot of energies to answer this kind of questions. You won't get anywhere else over there. An online jewelry store that offers customizable jewelry plans to launch the brand in Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, marketing strategy plan, and a quarterly digital marketing strategy for the brand. Then an online art store that offers exclusive paintings and other limited edition collectible plans to launch the brand in India, devise an approach note highlighting the following. Now, approach note. Any idea? Anybody has worked on approach note for their brands? What is approach note? Like I want example.
Approach or initiate the plan, maybe.
Again.
How the brand should approach or initiate the plan. Their intention. If their intention is to start a brand, so an approach note might have the list of this is how you do it, like instructions.
You can see the document, right?
Yes.
Approach note is a note, nothing else. But why it is called an approach note is what you need to first understand. Approach note is referred to as approach note because it helps, and you don't need to write your entire strategy plan over there. You just need to mention what are your thoughts. So when somebody says, give me an approach note, it is usually a 250 to 300 word approach note. And it talks about who are the target audience for this kind of a brand. Then what is the geography for your target audience? What is the community and content? What are the digital channels? You just need to write down. This is what the approach note is about. You just write a note. When it comes to use of social media, it is no more about the subject or its function, but rather the pure interaction we can discuss with reference to gin health, ecstasy of communication. I don't really understand ये इतना पुराना theory क्यों लेके बैठा है. In this document, मैंने एक simple way से explain करने के लिए, this is a article which explains in this particular is there in your is been integrated by brands in their CRM systems in their marketing campaigns by HR for prospecting new talent and by management to have their voice out and to listen to what their customers are telling them. Discussed with statement by Arvinder Gujral from Twitter India. So this is what it is. ये point of view article है, nothing else. तो आप argue करो, आप debate करो. You can write as long as you write common sense. Whatever you write, you will get marks for it. What the age of individualism. See this particular. If you click over here, I'm just sharing it to you for your ease of understanding. You go to this. 4 ways to build your leadership through influence on Twitter. How you build, follow, and engage with industry leaders, or reuse and repurpose thought leader, curate third-party content, connect with influencers and thought leaders. This is what you do. It's pretty simple. It's not. Just read that thing. It will help you out. When it comes to how to make Twitter work for talent acquisition, the article is over here. How Twitter data can play a role in customer service is the way. So there are 3 areas how Twitter plays an important role. Either it will come for HR, it will come for customer service, or it will come for leadership. The age of individualism, network and digitization, along with the evolution of consumers in the virtual domain, is posing new challenges for marketers. Comment. Again, this is a prospective article. Behavioral targeting cuts through ad clutter and puts right marketing message before the right people discuss. So behavioral targeting is a marketing method that uses web information to strengthen advertising campaigns. What do you understand? Come on. इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई? Marketing also is what type of products you buy online. For example, if I can advertise on Amazon lipstick, okay, there's a matte finish golden lipstick. Now, golden lipstick is an odd color. Not everybody buys. I know that. Okay. But I want to make a differential mark. I don't want to be in Me Too category. That's the reason why I've launched this thing. What I can do is I can take help of Amazon and I can start advertising to people who take black color lipsticks, bright red, light purple fluorescent color lipsticks. Because I know if somebody can buy those kind of lipsticks, they know how to carry those kind of lipsticks and they will buy lipstick from my brand. So I can do straight away behavioral targeting using Amazon. Because Amazon knows your buying behavior, right? You regular buy from Amazon, so Amazon knows your buying behavior. So start advertising to this kind of audience over here. The conversion value is more. I can also do along with Amazon test drive activity wherein I can say, कि this lipstick के ऊपर ये lipstick free है. The only criteria is you need to participate in this particular survey. And that's how I do behavioral targeting. So think about the different types of behavioral targeting that can be done in this particular area. People who love to read autobiography will mostly look at photography. They might not read fiction or say the Da Vinci Code or say Dan Brown or something of that sort. They will mostly read about autobiographies. This can be done across places.
How do they get my data? And how do they target me like that?
That's not at all difficult because WhatsApp is tracking your entire activity. You are using WhatsApp free of cost, but you're giving your data points to WhatsApp. WhatsApp knows everything about you, and then they give it out to advertisers.
So
Even
how
your
do we kind of data? Because for example, we are just gonna start jewelry brand like it's a business on the side. So we want to find like a target audience who will search for particular keyword.
jewelry and premium, sub premium, what is the area?
It's more like Gen Z.
Gen Z buys jewelry on what occasions?
There is no particular occasion, but they usually just casually buy it.
As you deep dive and understand behavior activity kya hai, then you start doing okay, see, going to if you are going to do marketing via Instagram na, Instagram के ऊपर will do marketing and the create audience streams use WhatsApp conversations and everything. So if you are discussing something on WhatsApp regarding jewelry, it's easier for me to target those set of people on Instagram marketing and show them this is. So you'll feel that I was just talking to my friend about the jewelry that I want to buy, and suddenly I'm seeing an ad. It's because
God.
and they give the data to their community. मतलब people who advertise उनको मिल जाते हैं free में. So we are basically machines from which data is extracted by the machines. So when you say targeting, it is based on my interest level about what I like to. So whenever you create your account on Facebook, any social media channel, there are a lot of there are a lot of things that you feed in that particular profile. That you like this, you like that, you post comment over here. There are a lot of such attributes which are part of you. And based on that attributes, a lot of targeting is done. इसलिए वो yeah, अगर you become a bakra or you make somebody bakra, it's as it is. It's simple like in the social world.
To make someone else look
Mhm. The only way is leave all the digital channels. That's the only way you'll come out. Otherwise, everything.
I'm like literally on there just for using it for stuff like this, but I don't use it because I am in this field and we know that it is it is all marketing and all of that.
That's what whole thing is. Digital पे वही हो रहा है. Now explain image optimization. Optimization, what it is, file size, JPEG, PNG, WEB images, image compression level, image height and width. How do you optimize page load time? ये एक बार पढ़ के रखो इसमें से based on whatever you think कि मेरे को आंसर करना है कुछ तो. How has internet impacted consumer decision making process? This is again point of view question. Consumers are now more and better equipped with information before they venture in buying any product. Most often, a consumer has done 90%, 70% of research before buying the product and sending a product inquiry. You want to launch a jewelry brand? Say this. This is the main crux. Before a customer comes to buy your product, they have already made a decision. They just need to validate whether the decision is right or wrong once they come to you. So that is not the first step. The step starts way in advance. Market करने के लिए people are doing lot of research. Are you part what research they are doing? If you are not part, then you miss out on the internet. Explain in detail few web analytic tools. What is web analytics?
They are the tools that help us understand how much traffic comes and what kind of traffic comes. So it helps us decide what type of post we should do. For example, on Instagram itself, we get to know the details or the analytics about the audience and how the interactions are with each post. According to that, we can customize and make the kind of posts that get more views and likes.
Saying is right, but when somebody says web analytic tool, the person who has written this question might be expecting an answer around web analytics. So you can also write down web analytic tool. There are two types. So there are for analytic tool which are useful to track your website. Then there are other set of tools that help you to track your mobile app analytics, and there are other style of tools which help you to track your social media analytics. Explain few web analytic tool when it comes to social media analytics. Any tools that you are aware about?
Now I'm only aware of Google Analytics.
Google Analytics is for website, nothing.
Oh,
It is a CRM, what analytic tool. It has gives you analytics, but it's not a dedicated analytic tool. Any other tools that you have heard or aware about?
bit of cloud, but I'm not sure.
So that link ke upar jaake you have a look at it, but I'm just giving you overview. So when it comes to social media analytics, the tools are like Buffer, Sprout Social, Mention, Twitter mentions and all social mentions. Now, when you go to say mobile analytics, you have tools like you have Google Analytics for mobile also. You have Google Analytics, which is GA4, which is a free of cost, but there are paid tools. GA may be paid tools, plus there are KISS metrics and there are listing tools like Radiant 6 and all. Once you talk about it, somebody gets an overview that okay, you understand what is analytics, you understand about listening and what are things and what we hear. ये सिर्फ snapshot overview देने का है to whoever is reading that answer कि you understood what they meant. Explain in detail some of the most successful campaigns on Facebook. अभी बताओ any successful campaign that you are aware about on FB was
Okay, so
over there. क्या करेगा? You will go in a soup. See, the person who's checking the paper is not somebody who knows easily कि ये सब कुछ है. Okay, so you create Nike car recent campaign. If you can describe a campaign very well, anybody can think, okay, इसको तो पूरा पता ही है campaign, fully पता है. But मैंने ये सुना ही नहीं कभी campaign. And they cannot even go and check that campaign. As long as they're able to describe overall, you can create an aura that you understand this. Nobody will be able to figure out that there's no such kind of a campaign which happened. Don't pause just because you don't know a campaign. Just keep on writing. Then mention some of the most popular today, what one must take while writing a blog, what steps you should do to promote them. Either ये link पे मिल जाएगा, but what are the more important sites today? Nike has a blog on their website. Cut has a blog on their website. Blogs है ना? They have blogs on the website, right? Are you aware about this or you're not aware about this fact? What steps you should do to promote a blog? You share your blog on your YouTube channel, create a Facebook post, create a tweet about it, post it on Quora, start a discussion on that particular blog. हो गया. Mention some features of a good website. ये भी ज्ञान है. The launch of stickers when you are hungry campaign was a success. Based on this insight that we can all act out of character when we are hungry, Mediacom found that making mistakes when you are hungry is very common and misspelling words when searching online is one of the most common mistakes people make. There are more than 10 million misspelled searches every day. Mediacom identified this as a good way to convey the message to a large number of people, but target them in a perfect mindset to take the hunger message on board. The idea was that each time someone misspelled a word when searching on Google, they received a tell message to grab yourself a sneaker. Mediacom worked with Google to construct a list of keywords that were a combination of top misspelled keywords searched on Google based on results. The campaign reached a lot of people in a clever and meaningful way. Okay, what is your thought process? Why this campaign works? What all things? What part of this? Are you getting what I want to convey to you? Sometimes you might have to create a campaign. Sometimes you might not have to create a campaign. Okay. But you have to write about a campaign. What is your learning as a part of this campaign? Explain importance of on-page optimization technique. I write a note on reputation management. This is about brand and how reputation management is important. You can share a case study like a Maggie का case study or recently ये जो अभी Indigo का चल रहा है ना, everything what is happening with Indigo. What is the difference between organic and inorganic search?
For example, when someone writes something, so the suggested one on the top is usually paid.
Search engine marketing.
Okay.
Have you heard about search engine marketing?
No, first time.
Have you heard about PPC? PPC
No,
is paper. Search engine marketing. All these terms are nothing but inorganic search. Inorganic search are YouTube के ऊपर बाजू में banners ads है. So whatever public comes to a website because of the ads is inorganic search. That's all. So inorganic is something where you advertise and it comes to your website. That's what is organic search. वो थोड़ा nothing else. So paid advertising is inorganic search where you don't pay but you create content is about organic search.
okay, so when we search something and the one on top, the top suggestion, but there is like a tiny ad written on it.
Now discuss the highlights of Information Technology Act 2000. They might ask about 2000 ka yahan, because last year winter session I don't think there was any digital bill. So last bill is 2000 ka bill. 2008 ka bill might be there. So just look out for these particular bills. In your notes, you will get some particular highlights around this. So please refer these notes because principles of digital media, malvertising, ये देखिए ज्ञान मुझे I don't understand ये सब इनको क्यों this malicious attack that involves injecting harmful code into legitimate online advertising networks. This hardly happens. Very difficult to happen this kind of scenario. It usually happens if you go with any particular third party application. The way Google is application where you can launch your ads, there are other places also, other applications available which can help you to launch ads. That there might be some malicious attacks over there and your ad might go, your ad ka CTA might go on a porn website also. That might result. So that is where you need to take care and keep on testing. Digital channels are lowering the barriers to entry for new players, making the marketplace more competitive. Digital channels are actually creating a lot of benefits for students, even students or small businesses that they can launch advertising. Play a 15-second video of your brand in Times Square.
New York.
What is the cost?
Okay, I don't know the cost, but I'm assuming it's very expensive.
What? Just tell me. According to you, what would be that expensiveness?
It could be more than $1,000.
It's $40 for 15 seconds.
Oh, not at all.
Imagine 15 seconds, you are on 2 or 3 screens at Times Square. And they will capture that video and share when you go live.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. I think the company is TMZ करके.
Yeah, that is a very popular news, pop culture.
Yeah, TMZ. Yeah, like the Cathay is there. There are a couple of such. So you can, that's, yes, today as I was reading couple of, say, updates and everything, I came across this thing. जो interesting था. Even I didn't realize this. कि you can literally do this. 40 seconds on Times Square. Largest billboard in the world.
Do you know the person I'm doing like the business with? So there are 4 people. One of them is in New York.
TSX Broadway करके है यार.
Okay.
TSX. You
Yep.
download the app, you
Yeah.
upload your advertisement, you
Okay.
play over there, and they give you rate cards. Like it's $10 for 15 seconds.
Okay.
And then it also gives multiple screens if you want to do. Like
Or-
20 seconds for 5 screens, then this rate.
Yeah.
What time you want to play? Evening, morning.
What was it called again?
TSX.
Thank you.
TSX Entertainment.
Yeah.
$10 is nothing. That's what I was wondering. But how they are able to market, just understand that. The 15 seconds, in 24 hours, they have a split of 15 seconds. And based on what time more maximum people walk into Times Square, your rates increase. And based on if they are not, there are less people on Times Square, then it goes down. But still, even if it is at midnight, Times Square is every time crowded, no matter what time you. A lot of people, how they're using it is literally people are paying, say, सबसे सस्ता वाला ad ले ले $50 का, 15 seconds they will play and they will get this thing, your ad was played, this is the photo of your ad. They will create a press release and they will talk about it in media. Ki, "Arey boss, we were shown at Times Square and this and that." Nothing, they played the ad. That is it. How can e-marketing aid the process of CRM with customer segmentation? Demonstrate with examples. CRM is customer resource management, and you can segment your consumer. Like, for example, if you have a consumer who stays in Bandra, who drives a Mercedes, and who buys only from, say, Palladium, that is one consumer, to another set of consumer who buys from Elco plus buys this kind of jewelry, their monthly spending is this. Based on that segmentation, then you can launch a campaign across to that particular target audience. So because you are niche and behavior and precision targeting, it's easier for you to engage with them. You can actually drive better conversions. As internet has pervaded widely into our lives of our next new generation, is vital for organization to look at traditional marketing mix in context of digital era. Discuss. What do you think about this line?
Traditional marketing mix doesn't really include digital that much, right?
That's right. But if you look at this thing in a different fashion, for example, you are doing everything digitally because you don't have that much amount of money to spend. Now imagine for Diwali, you take a totally different plan of action. You create handwritten letters for all your customers who bought above 10,000.
Oh
And
my
you
God.
use a handmade paper and send them this, courier them this letter about thanking them and wishing them a happy Diwali. Don't you think those out of those, say, 1,000,
Yeah.
instead of sending them emails, which every other person would be doing, you play, that's where you play a different strategy. So that's why people need to understand that everything needs to be a mix. You cannot be only one style every time. So she came to our stall and she thanked us because we participated. And then Kafita, to make something memorable, what we did was we got ChatGPT to write a thanking letter. एंड देन हम लोग के ऑफिस में जिसका हैंडराइटिंग अच्छा था ना, उसको बोला कि एक हैंडमेड पेपर के ऊपर ये पूरा लेटर लिख यूजिंग एन इंक, एंड वो लिख के आई गॉट माय फाउंडर टू साइन इट ओवर देयर and got the head of dental department to hand it over this thing to her. What happened was she didn't have a time, but because this was there, she gave special time. The table रहता ना, that huge table के लिए ऊपर कांच रख, keep that paper and everything. She kept it over there because she told कि in the world of digital, I really nobody writes me letters nowadays. You are the first people. I'm getting a letter after 5 years almost. So that's why I'm keeping this letter over here as a memory. Simple letter made a lot of difference. No matter if I had given her a gift, she wouldn't have cared about it. Like, कुछ दिया रहता 2 or 5,000 का कुछ नहीं था. But this thing gave her memories. So every time we need to think about how we can create memories for our target audience or who are our customers, because they relate with memories, stories, and everything. So that's why this mix. How do you do digital media transformation? The 4 P's: product, price, place, promotion, to e-product, e-price. Discuss the 4 P's of online marketing. Is again, this both the question are quite similar, not much difference. According to you, will internet shopping and its prices kill off high street? So this over here, they are arguing कि retail stores, the small time stores, will they ever exist in the digital with the e-commerce and everything, or it won't exist? This is again debatable. You can do a pro debate. You can say that okay, they will get killed, or you can say that okay, these are the positives of retail, these are the positives of online, and I feel this is how it is going to. So you conclude it with your thought process.
We can do both sides well, na?
Yeah, you can write both sides and then you conclude it. Conclusion is important over here. You cannot leave it hanging. Conclusion is very important. How you conclude it is very important. You can talk about positives of one and then positives are another, but the conclusion you can say, but according to me, this is what it is going to work. A lot of times, whenever people answer this kind of question, they will only talk about positives of internet shopping and then say it will kill the high street. That's where you lose out on the marks. If you want to earn better marks, what you need to focus in, you talk about positives of positives of online, negatives of online, positives of offline, positive, negatives of offline, and then you conclude. That's when full marks will. That is what is expected. Write down in 300 to 400 was the importance of social media for B2B small scale industries. Please highlight with specifics. Again, social media for interior decor industry. Please highlight, explain your thoughts of viral marketing with examples. Viral marketing with examples. So you talk about viral marketing, which has gone recently quite, and how it has helped the brand, or it hasn't helped the brand, or it has impacted negatively. You can give a negative impact of viral marketing. You can talk about positives also, you can talk about negatives also, but you need to ensure you talk about viral. You need to ensure ki whether positive. In some cases, even if you go there viral in negative fashion, it still is considered as a good marketing. This is quite common when it comes to movie launches and everything. They will talk positively also. They will talk about affair between these two stars and everything. It is more about creating news. That's what drives, according to them. What are block directories? List any three block directories. ये भी मिल जाएगा online. What are the areas of operation or search engine optimizer profession? How does Facebook help in promoting your business? What are the factors considered while optimizing keywords? What are article submission website? How are so article submission websites are, it's like a community blog. You can go over there, submit your articles along with the URL, which is a call to action to your website. It helps you to get more backlinks for your web page. What, according to you, has been the impact of price transparency on buyers and sellers?
Chopra explains that they cut cost on packaging so that they can
Mm.
have better ingredients in the shampoo, and that caused the customers to have more trust in her brand, and that's how she increased her number of customers for her shampoo.
Even if you go to a retail store, a lot of they were never displaying the price. With online everything, the price transparency is there, and you can see tomorrow you want to buy a necklace, it will say that okay, it is costing 1.5. Because of online, lot of places this transparency has come out. You can think of in that fashion also. It is about your perspective.